TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.
Body cold,
Frosty,
and I'm so
bossy,
and I so
saucy,
and my clothes
cost me,
light for the party. Always get it started, and I so
bossy,
and I so
sauce.
I'm independent, got my own. And I can cash up if I want to. It up, body cold, frosty, and I'm so bossy, and I so.
Hi, everybody. Listen, Talk Show Divas is back again right here.
Yes.
Streaming live in Douglasville, Georgia. Listen, 1061 TV. Who's the executive producer?
Felix Washington.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So listen, y'all, we have something great to talk about today. Spicy. Are they ready for that?
You better be ready.
So listen, before we get into the topics, as usual, we want you to know if you want to be on the show, you can email us at 1061tv@gmail.com or talkshowdivas1@gmail.com if you want to advertise your business or your organization. Listen, you can do it right here. We have a lot of great viewers that are watching. If you want your business to get out there and get the exposure that you need, Talk Show Divas is the place to get your banner up and show who you really are as an entrepreneur and business owner. So listen, again, email us at talkshowdivas1@gmail.com or 1061tv@gmail.com. And we have a guest diva on the show today. We told y'all, if you wanted to be a diva on Talk Show Divas, listen, this is the viewer's choice. If y'all like Venus as a talk show diva, then we need to hear it from you all. We need you to make comments. Let us know how you feel. We looking for another diva. How you say it, Toy? Talk show diva.
Yes, and she ain't even had nothing to drink. We on the search.
So listen, let's get right into this thing here. We're going to talk about the little boy. This actually happened almost a year ago, but they're just now suing this school and really talking out about it because they have kept this quiet for a long time. What has happened is the young boy had to use the bathroom. Y'all know how it is when you're in school and you have to use the bathroom. I've been substitute teaching as well. I don't do it anymore. Listen, I do it once a year. That's just to keep my certification because you got to at least do it once a year.
Right.
But
Love the kids.
they always want to come to use the bathroom, when they first get to class or when it's almost for class to be over. But we should allow them to use the bathroom. But the rule for most of the schools are the first 10 minutes of class, you don't get to go to the bathroom because you have to do roll. The last 10 minutes, you don't get to go either because they're getting ready to leave. So you got to make sure everything is done and account for everybody before they leave. So let's talk about this situation. He had to use the bathroom, y'all. The teacher told him no. So he went back to his seat. He did the right thing. He went and asked. He went back to his seat, but he really had to go to the bathroom. This young man was 8 years old. He went back to the teacher again and told her, I really have to go to the bathroom. She told him to pee in the trash can. Now, y'all, that's a hot mess.
Show it. From A to Z, honey.
From A to Z. So,
Yes.
With that being said, after she told him to pee in the trash can, of course, he didn't want to do that. Right?
In front of everybody.
So he told her he didn't want to do that. He just wanted to use the bathroom. So she told him, no, you're going to pee in the trash can. She puts the trash can in front of him. He has now wet all his clothes.
Wow.
In front of the classroom.
Yeah, from the classroom. Keyword.
In front of the classroom. In front of everybody. Can you imagine that? So he had to sit in there in urine all day. He went to the nurse. She let him go to the nurse, right? So that he could get a change of clothes or call home. No nurse showed up. He had to go back to the classroom. So he sat there all day. By the time school was over, nobody called his mom, told him about the incident. School was over. He goes to after school, gets to after school, tells the teacher there what happened. And guess what she do? She takes some trash bags
and put
it over him.
Wow. Embarrassment on top.
Embarrassing, making him even more humiliated than before. So, of course, y'all know how kids can be. They start bullying him.
Of course.
They start picking at him, you know. Yeah. And it's ridiculous.
That's so sad.
It's really sad.
That's outrageous.
What would you done toward that being your child?
Well, you know what? So what's interesting is that this exact, I ain't going to say exact because I ain't do the trash bags, but this incident happened to me when I was in the 4th grade.
What?
4th grade. I will never forget. Like, same thing, elementary school. Walking in the classroom, and I told the teacher, I had to use the bathroom, because I'm that type that waits to the last minute. I'm not gonna lie, I've always been like that. I just hate to stop what I'm doing to use the bathroom.
Right.
So last minute came, because I was a studious, I like getting my work done. So I'm like, damn, I gotta use the bathroom. Came to the teacher, told her. She said, not right now. And so I was like, okay. So went back to my desk, waited a little bit more. Came back to her. Okay, I really got to use it now. Not right now. Went back to my desk, and I'm fidgety. I really got to use the bathroom by this time she's teaching. And so I'm like, oh my God, like I'm about to lose it. I have to go. So I gave her I don't remember if I gave her like a look or I did like a motion, something like I'm getting ready to exit to leave. And girl, I remember she shook her hand at me like, no. So me being who I am, I just sat there. And next thing I know, I let it go. Like right there at my desk.
Wow. And
for 4th grade, so 4th grade, you about what age? You about
4th grade, you got to be 9.
About 8 or 9, something like that. So I'm
so about the same age as this young man.
Yes, exactly. So girl, I just let it go right there on my desk. Not a huge explosion, but it wasn't a leak, drop, but it was like, like my water broke.
Really?
And girl, the teacher stopped, and like looked at me in amazement, like, did you just? And I'm like, and then of course the students, and I was embarrassed to the max. Like I was so humiliated. But the classmates, they weren't like ew and things like that. At that point, the teacher did get with it, and she excuse me to the bathroom, that type of thing. They came back. She had the paper towels and all that. But it's just the point that it still happened.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I don't think that she knew the severity. But if I'm coming to you over and over, like I really gotta go. Okay, I waited like you told me. Now it's time.
Right.
But she still shunned me off, and yeah, that's what happened. But unfortunately for this kid, his situation was completely humiliating.
Yeah.
Like
they kind of forced him.
Right, pee in a trash can.
Yeah.
Like,
and then on top of that, Venus,
my gosh, oh,
they said that just now. That was last year. And then he had another incident that happened this year in March.
Oh, wow.
Where it was a substitute teacher that wouldn't let him go to the bathroom, and he kept asking. She finally let him go, but then she locked him out the classroom, and he couldn't get back in. It's just like I'm just not understanding what these teachers are thinking, and just because you have some students that don't do right don't mean all the students are like that. And now, the parents are so upset, and I don't know what took them so long to really start getting something done about this entire situation, but they're suing the school, and the school actually, there hasn't been any comment from the teacher that I know of, but they did say that the school district did send it in for an investigation to the police so they can see, if it could be criminal charges pressed against this teacher for doing this, humiliating this child, putting them in a hostile environment. What do you think about this?
You're promoting a bullying situation.
I feel like as an educator, where do the line draw between you being a nurturing, caring individual and an instructor to you justifying that a person is neither not hungry, don't have to go to the restroom? It's like, this is a kid, this is an 8-year-old.
Right.
Like if you don't have the compassion to teach and the compassion to deal with the needy things of a child, I think you're in the wrong profession. And I think, when we were growing up, teachers were more old school. If you look at it, our teachers were older.
Yes.
Now the teachers are younger. The requirements are shorter. And so now you even when we go to the cheating scandals, with the teachers, teachers aren't groomed the way they should be anymore. So I just think it's a sad situation, but I think they should lose their job.
Absolutely.
I think
I
they should lose
agree.
their job.
So Mahogany,
Because,
I know Mahogany got something to say.
You already know, honey.
She ready.
Listen,
You ready
let me
to
tell you
dip on
something.
them, right?
That's bullying in a whole nother form,
Yes.
if you will.
Very.
Okay, that's an 8 to 9 year old. First of all, it's a male child, right? You already know how little boys are. They're taught from young, to be a man's man. So as a young man, he feels like you violated him in every form. That right there can have him to grow up to not respect women. Because it's evident another woman, I don't know, I wasn't there, probably, you said it was another female teacher, wrapped the paper or the the trash bag around him like he was garbage. You know what I mean? To not even try to aid him. They have a lost and found, they could have did something, they could have reached out to his parents or called the nurse, sent him to the nurse until the parent was able to get there. If the mother or dad wasn't able to get there, they hopefully had someone else that could have came there. Because with my child, I'm going to leave work or whatever I got to do to come there to aid my child if I'm informed of it. You know what I mean? But if that would have happened to me with my child and nobody told me, I know the kind of kids I got and they get embarrassed really quick. It would have been a problem for me. I would have sued just like the parents did because now that's trauma for them growing up. You don't know, word gets around. These kids is different type of kids from when we were little. You know what I mean? They get bullied. It's so many things that happen to them and he might never be able to live that down.
Oh, he's never going to forget.
And he's going to resent that teacher.
He'll never forget.
He's going to resent her forever. So his parents, I'm glad that his parents didn't act out.
That's right.
Because it could have really went left. Not only with him feeling away, it could have went left. If he had parents that were very belligerent, disrespectful, ghetto, you know what I mean? And really wasn't none of that. So when stuff like that happened, it appears to be, I don't know a story, he could have came from a 2-parent unit. Doesn't mean if it's a single parent, it's anything different. But sometimes you think different when you live in a different lifestyle.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's really unfortunate that baby had to go through that. I'm very sorry. And I hope that they get what they're supposed to get in regards to, the monies.
Absolutely.
So
and that's pretty much it.
So we have Doc. Doc, thank you for watching. Doc, first of all, he said Divas in the building.
Yes.
He also had a comment. He had 2 comments, actually. Doc says, a teacher told my cousin to do that, so he did. And he was in high school, West Fulton High.
Wow.
He says, my cousin was dying laughing when he finished, and he was suspended from school, and he was 14 or 15.
What?
Yes.
That's terrible.
Wow.
But you're saying, so is Doc saying that the teacher told him to urinate in the trash can?
Yep, in high school. This is high school.
Wow.
Wow.
Now, I don't know what high school
What a
student.
foolishness is
Right,
that?
because in high school,
Crazy.
Deuces, I'm leaving the classroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Period.
But he said that the student in high school, he actually did it. So.
And then they suspended the other
for laughing.
Now, see, that's the kind of stuff
Yep.
I'm talking about.
But what do you
That's
expect?
right.
What do you
Yeah.
expect? I mean, you know what I'm saying? What do you expect? What kind of reaction do you think, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, the action was wrong. So
What
how
are
do you
the
expect the
repercussions?
students to respond to that?
But what are the repercussions for the teachers?
Exactly.
How you continue to allow
Wait
them to
for
still
it.
work?
Wait for it.
You know what I'm saying? How can you still allow them to still work in the classroom? Because she need to be suspended, even if you did it suspension with pay, until an investigation was done.
I agree,
She should have been
sister.
immediately suspended once this situation was found out.
Because and also, if you think about it, some children have medical conditions.
Yeah.
You know, where they have to use it more frequently than other students.
Yeah.
You know, like
Everybody
I mean,
bladder infection.
right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be diligent about that. You have to realize that, and yeah, it should be some type of communication. But you know, when a student aggressively tells you over and over, I have to use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you to tell me no?
Right.
Like, who are you? But yeah, girl, I would tell my student, you know, my kids, you know, if that ever happens to you, walk out.
Yeah.
I'll deal with the teacher. I'll deal with the consequences. Walk out.
But they're
And do what you
putting
gotta
the
do.
children, they're forcing the children to act out. They're forcing the children to go against what they say because, first of all, you created an environment, a hostile
Absolutely.
environment for him.
Absolutely.
You created an environment for him to be humiliated. You know, so how can he trust? You know, and it is sad But they'll start, children, they're young, so they'll start looking at how can I trust teachers?
And
an adult, you're right, as an
a young
adult,
age.
how can I trust you?
That's right.
Because you got these kids, trust me, like this is, and it wasn't just a one day thing. He probably had a nickname resulting from this.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, exactly. This could have been weeks of embarrassment for him.
Yeah.
So viewers, what do you all think about this situation? What would you have done? We got to take a break right now, but we are infuriated with what has happened to this young boy.
Share.
And we hope that they get everything that they deserve and that this young man gets some help. But we'll be right back. Talk Show Divas. Don't go anywhere. Share.
So many Black lives incarcerated. So many Black lives silenced. When will we stop the madness?
Body cold,
Frosty cold,
and I'm so
bossy,
and I so
saucy,
and my clothes
cost me clothes,
light for the party. Always get it started, and I so
bossy,
and I so
sauce,
I'm independent, got my own. I could cash up if I want. Body cold, frosty, and I'm so bossy.
Hey, and Talk Show Divas are back. And listen, y'all. Y'all know we always introduce ourselves, right? We around here playing today, right, y'all? we gave Felix the highlight of the day.
Hello.
But as you all know, I'm your host, Kat Davis, Queen Diamond in the building. And we have over here.
You got your girl Toy. What's up, y'all? Hey.
Oh, and look over here to the left. We
And
got
your guest co-host, Sassy V, in the building.
Hey.
and last but not least,
That's that mahogany blue. You see me bluing it up. What up, y'all? What up?
listen, before we get started with the next topic, we just want to give some shout outs.
Yes.
I wanted to say, hey, BJ Bowman. Y'all, he's a platinum artist. He's doing his thing. Y'all check him out. He even got this song called Dance. Listen, that you can create a step dance too.
Okay.
Maybe the Talk Show Divas need to create a step dance to
All
that
right.
song,
We can do that.
y'all.
Yes.
Exactly. And actually, for the Christmas
Gala.
giveaway that we're doing a holiday giveaway. Anybody that would like to participate, Talk Show Divas with our executive producer Felix Washington. We got Full Beers that's partnering. We got Inspired Images. We got J Photography. We have so many different ones
Going
that are
down,
not sponsoring. And then we got the Mako Girls who's going to be performing along with BJ Bowman, who will be performing as well. So I'm excited about that. We're going to be giving away turkeys and toys that day. It's going to be a merry-a-thon.
Yes, merry-a-thon. I like that.
Merry-a-thon.
I like that. That's nice.
We're going to have some moonwalks. So if y'all know any children or families that's in need, we're going to have it at the Atrium on December 21st from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on a Saturday. So save the date.
Yes, and as the time approaches, we will repeat this. You know,
Absolutely.
we don't want nobody to miss out. So
Absolutely.
Come kick it
so
with the
listen,
Divas.
y'all. Hey, the Divas, we doing some good things. We giving back to the community.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited. So we'll have to bring BJ on the show as well, y'all.
Yeah, come on down.
Yeah, why not?
We have to bring him on the show.
Come on down.
So, any other shout outs? Y'all got some shout outs y'all want to give to people today? Let me see
couple
who's
of people.
Who else watching? Harvey, Charles, Marlo, Catherine, Gloria, Tracy, Denise, Vaughn, Hake Bro, Moses, Sean, Natalie, Santana, Jarvis, Shalonda, Jonathan, Keisha, Titus, Robert, Melvin, Hal, Shanessa, Derek, Michael. Y'all, we got a lot of people.
Yes.
What's up, Dexter Jones, my homie? Oh, Reginald, Billy Holloway, The Real Will, my fam, Rivonda, Nancy, Marcus. Thank you all for tuning in to Talk Show Divas, where we talk about some real life issues on a global platform.
I'm going to shout out Clifton Hodges. Hey, Clifton, what's up?
Hey. It's one of the first QMUAs from high school.
Okay, what's up? Thank you for watching. Appreciate you.
Anybody else?
You got any shout outs? Any shout outs?
I just want to shout out to all of my Exotic Entertainment family.
Yes.
Because you know what? When y'all rock, y'all know how we do. And that's what I'm here for today. I'm here to give life to our situation.
Damn. Well, y'all need to bring some of that life over here on the Divas, baby. I want to say what's up, Adrian, Kev, Sean, Mo. What's up with us coming out there to DC? Yo, get this poppin'.
I know,
You
right?
already know what it is. You want them Divas coming through? Make it happen.
Make it happen.
You know what I'm saying? You already know. Jeff, what's up? What up, Vita? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Jerry, what's up? I see you. And there we go. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? We out here.
We do. We give shout outs to our viewers because we appreciate you all. We thank you for tuning in.
Yes,
Please share. Please comment. Right, y'all? We want to hear from you. We want to hear your
Talk
opinion.
to us.
Exactly.
So let's dive into this topic real quick because you know we don't want to go over, right?
Right.
So, NFL player
Monte
Nicholson. Actually, it was another guy with him as well.
Okay.
They dropped off a 21-year-old at the hospital who was non-responsive and was dead on arrival. They say that she had an overdose. Well, her mother states that she has never been on heroin. So, y'all, what happened on that night? And why didn't they stay? They dropped her off and they left. So, NFL player, he is being investigated. They said they are cooperating on this situation. However, we do not know if they're going to allow him to play or not at the next game.
Wow.
So what do y'all think? Do y'all think he should play? Do y'all think that they should suspend him for a little while until they find out what actually happened on that night? And do y'all think that he was wrong for dropping her off and leaving and not saying what happened on that night because she was in his home?
I feel like that he should be suspended pending investigation because if you were the person that person was with, they trusted you, and if that was your friend, how can you just drop them off and just leave with no regards to her life, no regards to the situation, no matter what happened? You know, if she would have pulled through or if she would have passed away, in all decency and respect, he should have stayed. I think it was immature. Of course, he's 21, and it was very immature, and he probably was scared. But at the end of the day, you know, you have to take full responsibility of your actions.
that's
if
a human
something
life.
happened in your home or in your well-being or in your presence, he should have stood up and been a man and stayed.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he should have stayed.
Hey, Langley. Langley is watching. Langley, we want to hear what you have to say as well.
Yes, I definitely see a lot of accountability he has to answer to on that.
I totally agree with you. Because I look at it like I understand that he's a celebrity, and you know how we've previously talked about. You know, celebrities are, you know, they're in that limelight. They try and stay away from the negative attention. But situations like this, whether you thought you were going to get caught or not, because chances are he just dropped her off and left. He figured, hey, no one will know. You know, I'm in the clear. But on the flip side, you know, you could get caught. So and as has happened. But the thing is, when you dropped her off and left, now you look 100% guilty.
Right.
You know, you look 100% guilty because, you know, if that was a friend, even if I just met you, you know, and we did what we did, something went wrong, I take you to the hospital, me staying there shows that, you know, whatever happened was an accident, you know, but me dropping you off makes it look like, hey, something purposely was done or something happened that should not have happened. I don't want to have any parts of it.
He opened the door for a lot of assumptions,
yeah.
right?
Negative assumptions, absolutely.
Because first of all, she had drugs in her system. Okay,
Illegal drugs.
She was at your home. Okay, so y'all had some type of party going on, and it was you and another guy that dropped her off. So I'm trying to figure out, like, y'all know the stories back in the day, and I'm not saying that they did this, and they haven't said anything about her being raped or anything like that, or any sexual encounters happened, but we really don't know all of the details yet. They're still
coming out.
Yeah, they have to do the autopsies, different things that they have to do. But I'm just like, okay, NFL player. You would think that they would learn from past NFL players, right?
Exactly.
That have been through these same horrible situations, and it's like you keep getting yourself back in the same type of situation. And the same consequences that they had, but some of them feel like they ain't gonna get no consequences.
And that's
they feel like money
that's
gonna pay it off, right?
Oh, honey, that's it.
I know you over there steaming.
I'm just thinking, right? You know, when your children, I have a girlfriend. She is, I don't know, her son's name is Scotty. And Scotty Smith, I believe he got Shavasha's last name. Big up Scotty. I remember he was a little boy. He used to paint on my bed, and we would never know he's about to be a big NBA player. She trains him, and her family are very close knit. You can never say what they will or won't do when they get to that plateau of that fame, because money changes people. I think that it needs to be implemented in your children, your male children, when they hit that plateau, what to do and what not to do. Because you're going to have all different type of groupies that's coming at you, but just because they're in that circle don't mean you got to play a part to that. He could very well be innocent. But it's how you did it made you guilty by association. That's it. Because now it's a body involved.
Absolutely.
It's a whole different flow now. You feel what I'm saying? So I do believe that he should be suspended. First, I had to get into the whole situation of everything. I do believe he has to do it. Because you didn't say anything. You dropped off like she was a dog with your friend, and y'all kept it moving. You didn't give no explanation. I understand that you knew you was an NFL player, NBA player, whatever. You knew you was an athlete when she came to your house with her friends. Because best to believe you dropped her off, you probably kicked the other ones out. When y'all got scared when she was, you know what I'm saying? When she was non-responsive, that's all of that. The party was over. Look, y'all got to get out. I don't care how y'all get home, whatever. We got to drop. We going to, the best thing to do, drop this chick at the hospital. But they see your face. You know they got cameras everywhere in the hospital. So the onus is on you. So yes, he should be indefinitely suspended. And they should test it and everything. So, it's going to be really messed up for you, bro. I don't know. The situation is that she's the horse of the other color, you know, the persuasion. It's going to be hard for you. It's going to be very hard for you because already you're going to have to eat that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it is what it is. We got to watch what we do, be very wise in y'all choices that you make, and understand the plan. When we discussed this recently on our show with another topic. It wasn't like this, but it was similar. When you mature and you got to eat different food. You got to be at the table with different people. I don't want to socialize with the same people I did when in my 20s. Because I'm different. My mind is different. The stuff that I allowed, you know, being with gangsters and all of that stuff like that, that's not who I am anymore. Because I'm a grown woman. I'm pushing my brand to a higher level. I don't have time for that. I don't want the feds kicking in my door. Before I didn't care. I'm keeping it real. Those that really know me, y'all know me. I was really married to the streets. I'm done with that life. So when you lived your life and you know what you're not going to accept anymore, you don't even want to politic with those type of people that indulge in different things. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the moral of the story for me. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all heard from the Haggard Blue.
Y'all heard. That's just what it is. We just got to be careful. We got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? And the onus is on us. We can't have something happen in our home, in our surroundings, and not take ownership.
That's it.
And that's it.
That's it. We have to take ownership for the things that we do. And viewers, I don't know what y'all think about this entire situation, but what if it was you? You know, it could have been that you had a party, you know, going on at your home. You know what I'm saying? And you can't control. You don't know what people bringing in your home.
That's right.
You know,
You don't.
And so my thing is, it could have been worse. It really could have been worse. But I just feel like he was being very irresponsible by dropping her off and not staying to see what happened or to explain what happened.
Right,
you know,
He
because
didn't even
it
give the
looks
girl a
like
name.
he was running from something.
It did.
He didn't even try to give her a name.
He didn't try to give her a name.
Explain the
Nothing at all.
situation or nothing.
He ain't even
Nothing.
care.
Nothing at all. And you know, I don't mean any harm, but we expect just as higher standards from NFL players and anybody that's playing sports as anybody else, just like we expect higher standards for the president.
Exactly.
And I appreciate, nowadays, because how celebrities are being held accountable, they're not above the law. 'Cause,
Right.
Years ago.
It was a time when they weren't.
You didn't have to say nothing.
They could pay their way out.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So I feel like, currently these celebrities, they're being held more accountable
They
for,
are.
their actions and what goes on.
They are.
And they should.
Yes,
Absolutely.
love y'all. So, y'all, BJ says he just demonstrated poor judgment and a lack of accountability in regards to another person's life. Too often, people with his level of success and money take no responsibility for their wrong actions. Absolutely. When
correct.
someone gets hurt. Plus, they expect people to have pity on them when their livelihood is affected because of their own stupidity. It's time to grow up.
Yes, it is.
And that's some truth right
That
there.
is some truth, honey. That's
I
the
love
tea.
that.
Hi, Pam. Love you too. That is some truth because they get all sad and pitiful and woe is me once it's time for the consequences. You know what I'm saying?
Then
And they want
people to
everybody
sorry.
to feel sorry for them. But what about her mother?
That's right. Her family.
Yeah, there you go.
Her
What
entire
about-
family.
She is gone. She's not coming back.
21
Kids
years
or anything.
old. Y'all, and listen, this reminds me, remember last week we were talking about the young lady from Clark, Atlanta.
That's correct.
Yes, ma'am.
They've came up with some more information where they have confessed, where her and the girl got into an argument, altercation, and they were fighting, and then her boyfriend came in and helped her, and they smothered her with a trash bag.
See what I'm
And
saying?
he strangled
Ooh,
her.
Lord have mercy.
Gosh.
Yeah,
wow.
I knew it was something else
her
behind that.
own
What kind
roommate,
of argument
her own
was that? Is
friend.
that serious?
Well,
Wow.
a few days before, again, something with drugs.
Yes.
And
Got out of
I don't know,
hand.
something
Wow.
had been put in her drink.
Wow.
She had passed out. She was naked, only had a bra on when she woke up, and the boyfriend was in the bathroom with the roommate. And so she went to the hospital. They did a rape kit, and again,
They confirmed it.
They confirmed
Something happened.
that something happened. So y'all know they didn't want to get in trouble, but what they wasn't doing, they were not thinking.
right.
Because
You
again,
just
you
dug
done
your
killed
hole.
somebody.
Yeah.
When 3 days before, she just filed a police report.
So it's already documented.
That is
It's
so
already
sad.
documented, so it's really sad.
I'm so
Y'all,
sorry for
it's
the
a
family.
lot of killings going on. It's some
Senseless
drug
killing.
use going on. People are getting fixated on others, and we have to be careful of who we surround
Absolutely.
ourselves with.
And honey,
who
it's
we
the
are
youth.
friends
It's the
with.
youth that's dying at
Yes.
alarming rates.
Yes.
And y'all, we got to save our youth. We got to
Yes,
save
Lord.
our young people. So
Wow.
we got to take a stand. But we got to go on break. We'll
Yes.
be right back.
Stay
Thank
tuned.
y'all for tuning
Share.
in. And keep commenting and share.
That's right.
We'll be right back.
So many black lives incarcerated. So many black lives silenced. When will we stop the madness?
cold. Frosty cold. And I'm so bossy. And I so saucy. And my clothes cost me light for the party. Always get it started. And I so bossy. And I so I'm independent, got my own. And I can cash up if I want. It up, body cold. Frosty. And I'm so bossy. And I so saucy.
Yes, Talk Show Divas is back and ready, honey, to talk about some other things that some people are afraid to talk about.
let's
But
turn
we
the
ain't
table a
afraid
little
here on
bit.
Talk Show
Nope.
Divas.
Why not?
We're going to turn this table around just a little bit, yo all. So, there is an area that a lot of people don't talk about, but they participate, men and women, okay? But we have an expert right here on the show, Miss Sassy Venus.
Hello.
So, y'all, this topic is about exotic entertainment beyond the pole.
Yes.
Beyond the pole.
What does that
y'all.
mean?
Beyond the pole. But before we go into that topic, y'all thought we were just going right into it. I'm gonna let y'all wait for a second. Before we go into that topic, I have to give a shout out to our executive producer, Felix Washington. Our technical support person, Marcus. Our social media person, Shantae. And of course, Cedric, who's always up here helping as well. So we just thank each and every last one of you. And listen, y'all, Talk Show Kings come on at 6:30 p.m. I need y'all to tune in to them. We got the wisdom that comes on during the week as well. On Wednesdays, we have the flavor. The flavor.
Yeah.
Flavor. Y'all
check them out.
Y'all need to check them out. Okay, it's really good. So we got things popping over here, 1061 TV right here in Douglasville, Georgia. Y'all need to tell a friend, and tell a friend.
The next week is Singing in the Kitchen, baby.
Woo! Singing and singing.
Singing, baby. Not just singing,
Singing out here. Kitchen. So those of you who like to cook and who like to sing, y'all better tune in this week for singing in the kitchen.
All right now. Ring-a-ling-a-ling.
Yes. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. And to my cousin Revonda, girl, I love you. Keep speaking that truth, girl. You know how to shut it down.
That's right.
Yes.
So let's go on over to this topic over here
Introduce her.
So y'all,
who we got?
We're gonna let her introduce herself, and we're gonna talk about this exotic entertainment beyond the pole. Tell us about this. First, tell the people who you are.
Well, I am Venus. Everybody refers to me as Sassy V from Sassy and Company.
Okay.
So most and foremost, people think that exotic entertainment is just about female strip clubs. It's just about pole tricks. It's just about going to see the ladies. It's not. With exotic entertainment, I think we're kind of still on the underground side of it. People know about it, but everybody's not familiar with it.
Okay.
I deal with a lot of male and female exotic dancers. So we have our male exotic dancers and we have our female exotic dancers. The one who are feminine and they're all girly and all made up and cute like me are called our femmes. And then we have our underground world for our LBGT community. We have our dome dancers. So it's a difference with the dome dancers. Our dome dancers mostly dance for a all-women audience.
Okay.
They are our lesbian females in the business.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what. Okay.
So they dance. Okay.
So
Dome
they-
dancers. Never heard of that. Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
it's a new trending thing, and it's not as popular as I thought it would be in Georgia with us being having a big LBGT community.
Right.
But it is out there.
Okay.
So I'm a big fan of the females.
Okay.
Of the dome females because they go 10 times harder. And with the
Wow.
dome female, they don't get fully nude. They go out and they get their costumes made. They have to have music made. They have to really go hard. And they dance on the male circuit.
So it's more like a profession for them, right?
It's more like a profession. A lot of them is their side hustles but they take it a lot more serious because they have to be 10 times more competitive as being a woman in a man's world.
Wow.
Because the exotic entertainment on the male level, it's the guys. And so it wasn't always well accepted. It's become more accepted now with the changes in the way of the world. But it wasn't always politically correct
Right,
for a
exactly.
female
Yeah.
to dance side by side with a male.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because it's different levels to exotic entertainment. With the guys, they're well groomed. A lot of them are into bodybuilding now. So we're looking at the muscles. We're looking at the body.
Woo, sexiness.
We're looking at the sex appeal.
Okay.
To be a great exotic entertainer, you have to have sex appeal.
Yes.
Because I was going to ask you, so what are the requirements for them to be exotic dancers,
I
whether
wish it
female
was
or male?
requirements, but in booking requirements and most of the promoters, which are the females on the business who throw our own events, you have
Okay.
a lot of the dancers who promote themselves, whether
Okay.
they have a manager or whether they promote themselves for throwing their own shows, and they play that promoter role and that male entertainer role. So they do throw their own events, but as promoters, as females, we look for the sex appeal. We look for a great following, which is your Instagram, your Facebook, or your YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
We look at the body.
Okay.
And I look a lot at the body.
Okay.
Everybody knows my favorite entertainer, which is right here in ATL, which is Seduction ATL.
Okay.
And Seduced by Seduction is his Instagram if you want to follow him. That's my personal favorite.
Okay.
And if you follow his Instagram, you'll see why.
What's his name?
Seduced by Seduction.
Seduced by seduction.
I'm like, let me see what he be doing up here.
And we have so many, it goes from being either the king of your city, you got the ones who's been in this business a long time, the vets or the dancers that's been dancing 10 plus years.
Oh, wow.
Can you believe it? 10
Wow.
years. So you're constantly reinventing yourself.
Yeah, you got
So
to.
then you
Better.
got the ones who we call rookies. And those rookies are the ones that's been dancing less than 5 years.
Okay.
So basically you have to upsell yourself to, put yourself out there. You can go as far as you want to go on the male circuit, but it's all about inventing who you are, standing out from the crowd, because we got the ladies, we got the ones, we like them tall. We like them short. We like them with muscles, a lot of muscles, some more muscles on top of muscles. Then you got the thug look. I hate to say it like that because it give them a bad boy vibe, but you got some dancers, I used to not be a fan of seeing dancers in jeans and Timbs, but you got some dancers that they can just do that. And you be like, what
got
is
it, you got it.
costume
Yeah,
at? You know? But they go so crazy. I mean, when you think about the time and the effort that's put into getting costumes made, traveling, so when you book a dancer, you're responsible for their booking, which is their fee that they charge. You're responsible for their travel. If they're traveling out of state, you're responsible for getting their hotel. So when you're putting together a project or a production is what we call it, you want to book somebody who you're going to put ladies in the building that they want to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are different types of events that they have a need for exotic dancers? Like, I know some people get them for
bachelorette
parties. So you got the
bachelor
bachelorette parties. You got the baby showers.
Baby
Now
showers.
Yeah, I seen a couple things that
Yeah, we got them for the baby shower. You got them for now. We have that stands on sip and paint,
What?
which is the male stroke nudes. The women do it too, but it's more popular on the male circuit. So now you got the sip and paint.
So what do they actually?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
sip and
say.
paint?
So the sip and paint, you have a male model, and he walks around, but he's completely nude.
Oh no! I think that might be a little too much.
You are painting the canvas of him.
Wow.
So how do you know how to stay in the lines?
We gotta teach you how to stay in the line. We do have
stay in the line?
instructions, but sometimes they have the guy, the dancer already sketched out. And
Okay.
you kind of go with the strokes. So you know what I'm
Strokes,
saying?
okay.
You go with the brush. And you kind of bring it to life. And normally with the sip and paints, it's that one exotic entertainer.
yes.
And they bring it to light. They do it here. Seduction is one of the guys that do the private sip and paint.
Love some seduction. Yes, you do. She like seduction is the one.
Yeah, I'm
Get into it.
I'm a
Get
little
into it.
biased. I love all of the entertainers. And
But not like that seduct though.
And my boy LL Charlie, he's one of the, if you're a dreadhead lover, if you like dreadheads, he's Atlanta's favorite dreadhead. He is one of the ones that, I will always refer
Oh,
because
my
he's
goodness.
so humble. He always smells so good. But I have
important.
to keep in mind, he reminds me of my nephew. So I can't look at him like that.
Yeah.
But he is one of the most humblest one. I've seen him climb from where he started. You know, these guys are getting booked in Canada. They're getting booked overseas in the Bahamas. They're getting booked over on the islands.
Wow.
You know, St. Croix, Jamaica.
So let me ask you this. Woo, honey, that's major. Let me ask you this. So what about the safety side?
The safety side
of it, because there used to be a big stigma, after the shows, stalkers, like when they're going to the hotels, like when you book a certain job and it's not what it actually turns out to be.
Got you.
Like, what about the safety side
So
of it?
security is highly enforced, highly strictly at any events that I throw. Is security, because we're dealing with money,
right?
And we're dealing with people's livelihood.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm a big firm believer. My sister was murdered. She was a victim of domestic violence. You got a lot of women who don't say where they're going.
Right.
So with
right.
the
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Part of it, a lot of the events are kind of kept closed in, private, far as not getting in the location to after you purchase the tickets. I'm one of those. I don't give my location out maybe to the last week.
That's
just
awesome.
Because of that. And that's why it's no filming, it's no recording. So what goes on in the club or in the party stays in the party.
I done went to New York. I'm from the Bronx, okay? Big up. I seen my homeboy had this event and he was like, yo, come through Mahogany. Girl, do you know when I came through? It was just like you said, a locked door event. I'm never doing none of them again. I'm not gonna say never. Y'all go with me, then we can go. But we're gonna sit back there. It was some stuff that I seen that I was like, ain't you supposed to do that with your man?
You weren't too sure about it.
I was like, ain't you supposed to do this with your man?
It's the exact entertainment. You got a lot of ladies who may have been in a relationship, they came out of a relationship, they're trying to find themselves, they just want their freedom. And some people, it's not so much of, I want to sleep with that person. It's the fantasy that the guys give the women.
Yeah. No, but you didn't let me finish.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
They were sucking the peak on the beat.
We ain't doing that. We not doing that.
I said, why did you tell me that it was going to be?
That's a whole nother level.
Right. Very too much.
That's something different right there.
Was that
instructional
course? One of the girls said the lady couldn't do it because the husband with the Dominican lady couldn't do it because the husband, she had to go home to the husband, right? So the friend warmed it up while the friend did the tata.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I said, don't you ever invite me to any of your events no more.
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing
that. That's what I'm talking about, because that was just like a little too much.
It's just exotic entertainment, whether it's the men or whether it's the women. Like I told you, the women do not get completely nude, so it's not like you going to the female strip club.
Okay.
It's just strictly entertainment. You can get nude in some areas when it comes down to the men, but some states, some cities require you to have a dance license. It's against the law. A lot of places in Georgia, you cannot get completely nude.
So I wanted to ask you something. I want to because you said some interesting things that people are not really looking at. It is very much so entertaining. Now you said you do the men and the women, right? And the women are called what again? You
have films and you have domes.
So the domes, I understand what you just broke the domes down to me, because one day I was looking at YouTube and seeing it. What you was talking about, and they was actually doing some dope stuff. Like I was like really surprised. I didn't even know it was females, but they were actually females. But living their lives.
Yeah.
Now it's transgender men also.
No, we don't do this. We have not had anybody come in the industry that were transgender to want to dance. So these are still females who live their own lesbian lives.
Gotcha.
That they dress in a male form. They rock like the guys, which they're body rockers. That's what we call a lot of the guys that are muscular. A lot of the guys that are we call them. You got hip rollers and you got body rockers in the business. So you got some that just can seduce you with their body. You got some of them guys that's them hip rollers. They just sexy. They just they can move. And it's the same way with the dome ladies. The dome ladies, they go so hard and they work so hard with their creativity.
Because they have to work harder.
They have to work harder because you got to realize they're not getting naked. It's just entertainment. Everybody going home to their particular place to be, and they're going home with their partners or they're going home with their boyfriend or their girlfriend. It's just entertainment. And that's what if people look at it when you bring women into the circle, I feel like you should be honest. Like for my birthday, I had 3 domes and I had 3 guys, 3 male entertainers. And the women went crazy. They loved it. They loved the fact that it was diverse. So if it's truly about the entertainment, it's the enjoyment of the business. And I think it's so interesting when you meet a crowd who never ever, we call them green. They're green to the business and they have never seen it. So a lot of my events with my sipping paints and with my shows, I do an Eventbrite. I had ladies come who had never ever seen anything like that.
Wow.
Well, girl.
So how do they get paid? Do they?
Next question.
Do they get paid by them putting money out there, or do you have to pay in advance for those?
They get paid. They dancing in their tips, which that's why your performance got to be A1, because you're not gonna tip what you don't like.
Right. Exactly. No.
So if you giving a sex appeal, you giving what they ain't getting at home, and you giving something that they have never seen before, of course, the tips are going to be plentiful.
Right.
The tips are very good, but they also get booked for events, like when it's baby showers and when it's anything like that. You do have a booking fee for that entertainer, but the plus is the tips.
Okay.
Listen, I don't discriminate on anybody how they make their bread. But what I'm telling you, sister, you on to something. I'm heterosexual. I love ding ding. But my thing is, I have people that I know that would probably be into that. I have some homegirls that's into life. You know what I mean? And you like what you like, and you get your entertainment how you gonna get your entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? But you on to some old $1 million move. And because they ain't doing that out here.
Right. No, everybody not doing it.
And my other question this is my last question, but this question was about the men that have women exotic dancers. Do you think that part of it is because it make them feel powerful, or is it just that it puts them in a sensual mode? Some of them, may feel like that's how they get aroused before they go home, because they may not get same type of feeling at home.
I think with the men, as me speaking as a woman, like when I go to the female strip club, I just think with the men, it's really like something to do. It's a hangout. It's like we hang out with our girls. Like me, I'm not big on clubbing. I go to a lot of male reviews or a lot of private parties because I'm with my girls. We getting our drinks, we getting our food. We don't have nobody chase us around the club for a drink. We all having a great time. So it's not so much about the arousal of it. I think it's just about the atmosphere. It's about the chemistry. It's about you having a good time with your girls. And the same thing with the men. Back in the day, a woman couldn't go in a male strip club unless you were escorted in by a man.
Wow.
You wasn't allowed to go in. Back in the day, many, many years ago in the 90s, when I started out in bartending, no, you couldn't go into, back in the day, you couldn't go into a male environment to a female strip club. You had to be escorted in by a guy because it was a male's playground. It was a male's playground. And it was, it's the same way at some places now to the day, but it's more openly accepted because of people are confident in their sexuality.
That's right.
So with the male exotic entertainment, don't sleep on it. It is very fun. Like I said, we got kings in this business. These are the people who have been on their platforms, who have been in this business for years, who have built a clientele.
Absolutely.
Like one of my homeboys, he just had a big birthday party up in Baltimore, SOS. He's the king of Baltimore, and he wears that crown proudly. When you look at the creativity and you look at some of these guys' pages and their costumes and how they go all the way out and reinventing themselves, it's something to see.
Wow.
All right, so let me ask you something. Didn't you say this? You said this about the pole dancing. So, we need
so with the women,
we wanted to do something.
We should do it. Other places.
Well, look, I want to flip it to the sipping paint, honey. Look.
But you done got Venus. So I want you to tell the viewers, because Venus is an entrepreneur at heart. And so we want you to tell the viewers, if they want to book exotic dancers, sipping paints and all of that, tell them how they can reach you. Tell them other things that you do so that the viewers can know how to reach you.
Well, I'm planning my next event will be in January, will be my sip and paint. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a single sip or a double sip. A double sip will be 2 entertainers, and it'll be 2 different time frames. A sip and paint normally lasts anywhere from 2 hours to vaguely about 3, and that includes the portrait, which is the painting. We have music, and we have dance performance.
And how can they reach you? Real quick.
You can reach me at Sassy and Company on Instagram or Venus Toy Box on Facebook.
I love that.
Well, y'all heard it right
Venus
there.
toy box. I
Listen,
like
we
that.
got to
Yes.
go to a break. This has been very informative.
You laid it out.
Woo! So y'all tune right back in. We'll be right back with Talk Show Divas.
Hi, I'm Chief Gary Sparks with the Douglasville Police Department. Today we want to give you some safety tips concerning traffic stops. Take a look.
So you look in your rear view mirror and see flashing blue lights. What do? Remain calm. Yield to the right and pull your vehicle over into an off-road area that is safe for both you and the officer. Put your car in park. Remove your foot from the brake and turn the radio off. Remain in your vehicle. Have your driver's license readily available for the officer. Keep your hands on the steering wheel, visible for the officer at all times. If you need to retrieve any items from the interior, explain what you're reaching for to the officer and avoid any sudden movements. Rolling the window down completely establishes a level of trust with the officer and allows for ease of interaction during the routine traffic stop. Be courteous and polite. Be cooperative and willing to follow the officer's instructions. During a routine traffic stop, the officer will return to his vehicle to run the tag and driver's license verification and complete a citation if one is necessary. Once the officer returns and approaches your vehicle, whether or not a citation or warning is issued, please remain calm, courteous, and cooperative. Sign the citation acknowledging you agree to appear in court, and do not dispute the citation with the officer. The officer will give you a court date to explain or defend your infraction.
Okay, ma'am. Like I told you, I did clock you at 51 in a 35 mile per hour speed zone. I did issue a citation, okay? This here is going to be your court date. I just need a signature from you stating that you received a copy of this citation, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Here's your driver license.
Thank you.
Along with a copy of the citation, okay? You have any questions or concerns for me?
No, sir.
Okay, well, you have a nice day, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Following these few simple steps will help ensure a safe interaction for both you and the officer.
I hope these few tips help you as it relates to dealing with law enforcement and traffic stops. Not only in traffic stops, but in all encounters with law enforcement. We hope that all our encounters are safe for the citizens as well as for our officers. Again, we want you to be safe, and if you have any problems with the Douglasville Police Department, don't hesitate to give us a call and make your concerns known. I would add that Georgia is a right to carry state, and we hope that if you are carrying, that on these traffic stops and all encounters, please let the officer know that you are carrying. This will ensure your safety and our officers' safety. Thank you, may God bless you, and may God keep our community safe. We are one.
Body cold, frosty, and I'm so bossy, and I so saucy, and my clothes cost me light for the party. Always get it started, and I so bossy, and I so I'm independent, got my own. I can cash up if I want. Body cold, frosty, and I'm so bossy, and I so.
Y'all, we are back. Talk Show Divas.
Yes.
Yes, listen, this is where we talk about everything. We're not afraid to tune in to a lot of things that are going on globally. Those things that you afraid to talk about, we talk about it right here. And if y'all have topics that y'all want us to discuss right here on Talk Show Divas, please make sure you email us at talkshowdivas1@gmail.com or 1061tv@gmail.com as well. We're always looking for your opinions, your comments. Listen, we embrace them. We want to know how you feel, right, ladies?
Yes, exactly.
And we've been enjoying Miss Venus.
Yes.
Sassy B.
If y'all missed it, hit rewind.
Okay.
Like
Listen,
and
if
share.
y'all like Sassy V, let us know that you like Sassy V on the show today. She brought us some major information, y'all.
Hot
We have no
topic.
idea.
Yeah, there you go.
That was a hot topic,
Yes.
definitely. Sizzling hot.
It was good. It was good. It was good.
Yes, it was. But listen, y'all, we have to talk about safety. And it's Thanksgiving time, and it's Christmas holidays coming
Holiday
up.
season.
And it's so much going on. I'm talking about it's going to be some sales going on too.
Yeah, we like those.
And people going to be in the cut. You know, when you go into those ATM machines and you go into your cars and stuff, y'all got to be careful.
Leaving the mall, leaving these stores,
Yes.
all them bags that y'all finna be
Ordering
having.
on Amazon.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, your doorstep. Absolutely.
Okay. And look, not only that, but you better be careful of them family members that come over that's bringing all them plates.
Yes.
Look, they bring their own
What
plates.
aluminum foil? Or the whole aluminum foil.
Or the whole aluminum foil.
The whole roll.
They ain't waiting on y'all to have no extra
Girl.
plates for them to go home with. They bringing their own tray.
They sure are.
Y'all, so what
I
y'all
totally
gonna
got
do
'em
for
wrong.
Thanksgiving? What y'all cooking? Any of y'all cooking this Thanksgiving?
we cooking.
Oh, mahogany.
I'm
What are you
cooking,
doing?
baby.
What are you doing?
A to Z, A to Z. Everything under the sun,
Everything
baby.
under the
Yes. We gotta eat. We love to eat. We ain't, juicy for nothing. We don't just drink sodas. Y'all know I'm a jack of all trades. I cook anything from Haitian food to African. I'm that girl for that.
But would you prefer fried turkey or?
I taste
traditional
fried turkey one time and I liked it, but traditional.
Okay.
Give it to me.
What about y'all?
I like my Cajun fried turkey.
I ain't never had no Cajun fried turkey.
Yes, you got to inject it with the Cajun seasoning.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, and you got to deep fry. But the key to the fried turkey is the size of the turkey, I think. Because you can't fry a turkey too big. I don't suggest anybody frying a turkey over 7.5 pounds because of
it
the
ain't
oil
gone. Yeah, it
and
ain't
because of it cooking all the way through.
But you are to fry it in peanut oil, correct?
Fried in peanut oil. Because that's what I do. That's what I come from. That's my roots now.
So you put it in a deep fryer.
In the deep fryer, in the propane or the gas deep fryer. And you fry it outside, not on the carport, not in the garage. Outside on the concrete in the open air, so we don't want nobody burning their house down or burning their deck down. So I think if you have it fried right, you ain't gonna go back to traditional.
Okay, we gotta try that because I ain't particularly, really was like
a really good friend of mine. Shout out to Ken Brown. He does the fried turkeys. I think I'm gonna go for a fried turkey this year. I mean, we're still gonna have traditional on the table because that's just how we do. And but yeah, I think I'm gonna surprise and get this fried turkey going. Keena, I need my turkey and bring it and just see because I don't think any of my family have ever did a fried turkey.
Wow.
So but I know it's out there.
You gotta have it.
Yeah.
What about seafood? Ain't nobody no seafood lover. Y'all don't do seafood dressing.
Crab legs.
Yeah, I never did the seafood dressing, but I did the seafood dressing. I never did that. I was thinking about trying that.
That sounds delicious.
So viewers, I don't know what y'all got cooking for Thanksgiving, but listen, Talk Show Divas wants to give you a ham if you can send us the most greatest recipe. We're going to choose which recipe that we like, but send in your recipes, and whatever recipe we choose, we're going to give y'all a free ham for Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Talk Show Divas.
Get into it, honey.
Together.
So y'all better get them recipes together. We need to see a unique recipe. Now, you talked about that seafood dressing. Y'all heard it right here.
Yes.
Seafood dressing for Thanksgiving. So viewers, listen, we looking for y'all to do this, okay?
Better do it.
Y'all want that ham? Y'all know y'all want that free ham for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
And y'all know it's gonna go way after.
Expensive. Okay, ham's getting expensive.
They are.
Fire ones.
Those are my favorite. Those are the only ones I date.
So you're going to send those recipes to 1061tv@gmail.com or talkshowdivas1@gmail.com. That's the number 1. Don't spell it out, okay? The number 1. So y'all, what are some tips that we can give our viewers today as it relates to safety when it comes to shopping? Because y'all know it's a lot of fraud going on now. People are getting people's credit card numbers Y'all know it is. People already done started shopping, and Black Friday is coming.
Yes, it's coming.
So y'all already know what it's gonna be. People gonna be out early in the morning. Listen, y'all, what they be doing at Walmart? What they used to do?
Hey,
Camping out for the Black
Camping
Friday
out.
I
sale.
am that one.
Oh no,
I am that one, honey.
Are you serious?
I am that one. Yes, yes.
You
I
ain't
am
that one to be out there fighting
Because
though, right?
I ain't. You come for me.
Over there, over there, 60-inch
Come for
TV.
me. Right, that's different.
You gonna get done,
If you
okay?
snatch something, if I got something in my hand, you get to snatch. Cause I've seen that. You know, like boom, snatch. You know,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like you know, if I got a purse that I got for the Lolo, and you come and snatch it, you know what I'm saying, to go
What you
buy
gonna do
it,
to it?
that's different because you know what I'm saying. I feel that's an assault. That's
You
an
get
assault.
all kind of strength when you try to
Yes,
get
you know
your
what I'm saying.
with that shopping. You get a little aggressive.
That price tag is right, girl. Don't do that.
It happened to me one time, and I have not been back to Walmart anymore. But you know, back in the day, y'all, it was a thing to go camp out at Walmart.
Yep.
You bring your blanket.
Girl, it ain't
It's
changed.
packed at 4 o'clock
I'm the
in the
opposite.
morning.
I'm Tarjay. I love Tarjay.
Oh, me too. That's my spot.
Tarjay.
That's my spot, honey. I love it.
said
Don't
back in
sleep
the
on
day,
Walmart, though.
I said back in the day, the Himalaya, honey.
We won't think
yeah.
about Target back in the day.
Girl,
Y'all know
West
y'all was number one Walmart back in the
Yeah.
day now.
Girl.
I love
Back in the day,
Walmart.
I worked for Kmart. I was on that blue light.
Oh, you was on
special,
that blue
so-
light.
Yeah, I worked for Kmart back in the 90s, so I you know.
And
was
Roses. Don't
competition.
forget
And
Roses.
And
Y'all,
Roses.
listen,
But I'm
them
an
stores.
outlet person. I like the outlet malls.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, when I was married and, my ex-husband passed away in July, it was like every Thanksgiving, he knew we had to eat because we had to get it in. I had to get my nap.
Yep.
Because the
And then-
outlet malls opened at 6 p.m. on
Yep.
Thanksgiving.
Yep.
So you
Got
already done got it in before Black Friday. So depending on what was left, after I left Coach and Nordstrom and,
how you
Neiman
do.
Marcus
That's how you
outlets
do.
and got what I needed to get for the kids, I was an outlet person.
The only problem is people are spending all of their money and then be broke by New Year's.
The credit card debt.
The credit card debt, it is outrageous.
You need
and
to
then
have a
they had to
Christmas
use
savings.
all their income tax money to try to pay off
try
all
and
these
try to
bills.
get
Dumb. Those is people that hustle backwards.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is.
I ain't doing that. Most of my kids' gifts has already been bought for Christmas, and guess what? I ain't spent a quarter.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I always do every year. They pops did it, but we talking about Thanksgiving, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, I want to do a little Black Friday. Normally, I do it in New York, but I'm here, so I'm gonna see how it goes.
So y'all think it's more safe to do Black Friday in the store or online?
I'm a cyber girl.
Me too. I think it's online, but sometimes when you go into the store, you also could get better deals. But you know what people don't really realize? 3 days after Black Friday, that's the best time to go.
Exactly.
I'm keeping it a buck with
Cyber
you.
Monday.
Because
Y'all
everything,
hear that?
yes.
Cyber
Everything
Monday.
is just
Cyber
dropped.
Monday.
Everything is dropped,
do.
and it's like different.
Yeah. I do both. Like I'm Black Friday fanatic person because I just like I like the feel. You know what I'm saying? I like to
I think it's the
have it in my hand.
urge.
I like to pick through. You know what I'm saying? Dig to the back. Get down in there. But then if I fail, if I oversleep or just whatever, if the Thanksgiving just popping, I can't get to it, whatever.
It's gonna
then
be.
I know I can fall back on Cyber Monday.
Right.
So I do a little bit of both. But yeah, I mean, because when you got children and a big family, honey, savings is a savings.
It is.
Yes, it is.
I do both Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Exactly.
And viewers, we
Why
do not
not?
want y'all hustling backwards.
Please
as
do.
how
Get
you
a-
would
get a
say.
savings.
We want you to please make sure that you save your money. Have a happy Thanksgiving this year.
Yes.
Cook what you want to cook, but remember you got to be healthy too. So if you got some, health issues going on, don't overdo it this
Don't
year.
do it.
Eat a ham,
And
hot
drink
apple,
water. Drink plenty of
and the fat
water.
back out the
Ooh,
greens.
drink
Get
That's
some
right.
smoked turkey.
Smoked turkey. That's what I do, baby. That's what I do.
Smoked turkey.
I don't even eat pork in my house. It's not really in there like that. Not unless I got some tiger shrimp and I'm wrapping it in bacon. Y'all know I do that too.
I
Well,
ain't
I know
gonna
they're
leave the
doing
bacon
more
alone.
plant-based foods now.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're doing more
Yes.
plant-based foods, more organic foods. Because, we used to hear about organic all the time. Now I'm seeing stores that saying plant-based.
And I love it.
Yeah.
The
Gluten
thing
free.
about the
It's
organic,
dope.
it's not 100% organic unless it's 100% organic.
Right.
It can have some organic minerals and products in it. But to me, the safest place, if you want to do veggies, just go to a farmer's market.
That's
There
it.
you go. There you go.
Yeah, go to
But
a farmer's
Thanksgiving is
market.
really about gratitude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Family.
I have something for y'all that I'm going to display to y'all this week. It was given to me in church. So I was thinking I'm going to implement it with my sisters. And I think it's really dope. I'm not going to say anything to you. or Toy about it until I'll have her give you one. Because I don't know if you'll be here, but it'd be dope if you was on the team. But
back.
you already know.
Want me to come
It's really dope, and I'm going to explain what it is, and I think it's going to tie in with Thanksgiving. So I think it's just something to make you think, and it's gratitude. You have to be grateful because there's so much stuff that's going on now that people are fighting things and going through things, and there's so much hurt. And you got to be there for people because this is the biggest time for depression for people and suicide.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's people's families are not here. And it's so much things that's happening in their lives. This is the biggest time where people kill themselves. That's why I say gratitude is everything. Even if it's not your family member or somebody you know, your next door neighbor. You know what I do in my development? Last year I went outside with platters of food with my kids and I was feeding people. Because my family are all in New York, but I just wanted to give back. It's gratitude. You know, and you never know what a person is going through. So.
And so that's where we're going to end it right here, y'all. We need y'all to have an attitude of gratitude, you know, for Thanksgiving. Listen, it's people out there that need to hear your voice, that need encouragement. Listen, we need to be grateful because there's other people that have lost loved ones, people that are sick, and here we are, you know, able to breathe, talk, move, and do things that a lot of people are not able to do. So we're very thankful this Thanksgiving, and go and do something nice for somebody else. Give back.
We have y'all. Everyone has too much. We all have too much.
So Talk Show Divas is out of here, you all.
Yes.
Again, we leave y'all with attitude of gratitude, and we'll be back next week.
I like that.
4:30 p.m. streaming live right here. Bye bye.
Body cold,
Frosty,
and I'm so
bossy,
and I so
saucy,
and my clothes
cost me,
light for the party. Always get it started, and I so
bossy,
and I so I'm independent, got my own, and I can cash up if I want. Body cold, frosty, and I'm so bossy, and I so.
TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.